there's so much blood. Medic.
Hup. Don't worry, I'll save you.
What's in that syringe?
It's DCA.
Oh, wow. I feel so much better.
What's good? Welcome back to Corny Jokes with Jax. We're going to go over our friend Matic. We're seeing a nice little pullback here with our DCA strategy. We're always prepared. We're always ready. So we're sitting at 263. We're down about 8.3 on the day. We're sitting on a market cap of 18.46 billion. 24-hour volume, 2.53 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app. And you can grab one of their incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, depending on the level of card that you have, $25, 25 in Crow, their native coin, just for signing up through my referral. Okay, hope you're well, guys. Let's hop into Matic. So we've come right down to our buy zone. I actually market ordered it in myself because I didn't quite hit it. And I wasn't looking at Matic. I was like watching a movie. So I market ordered in at about 257. I'll throw my trade up on the screen. Of course, we can still come lower, but I did want to get back into my trade here for Matic. So a couple things to look for here. We trended right towards oversold, just as we did right here. We saw a bounce, we saw a bounce, we saw a bounce. But sometimes what can happen, guys, is you don't see a bounce. What you see is consolidation, and then you break lower. That's just a possibility, guys. Sometimes that does happen. We're going to take a look at Ethereum and Bitcoin. But of course, if that does happen, we dollar cost average, right? 252, 226. Then your average price is sitting at 238. And you're ready to ride the slingshot back up. If you continue to fall, well, we have more dollar cost average buy zones. Your average price comes down halfway each time. So I'm going to take out this entry here at 206. Quickly, what the hell is this? Sorry, guys. Quickly take that out because our new entry is up here now. So this is just going to be a regular buy zone. Hope you're well, guys. Hope the pets are healthy and hope you're working towards all your goals and aspirations. Buy zone / entry. Oh my God, get it together, Jax. All right, guys. So if you'd like to market order in at this level, use your own discretion, guys. It's never financial advice. It's just for reference. You can see the money flow came back down to oversold as well. And we're starting to see a little bit of money flow back into Matic. So what we have to watch for here is I'm going to pop over to the 4-hour time frame. I talked about that bearish divergence and about a move back down, because usually when we see those bearish divergences, you're seeing money flow out. You're going to see a move back down, and that's exactly what we've seen here. But we have to watch for a bearish head and shoulders pattern. If we come up, we create a right shoulder, then we have a left shoulder, we have a head, and we have a right shoulder. Absolutely hideous, in my opinion, my little lines here. Dropping our neckline, it's a ways away from forming, but if that right shoulder does form, I will of course give you your breakdown target. Could take Matic down depending on the point of break, pretty close to our buy zone at 206, would take you down to about 216. So do keep an eye on that if you do see a right shoulder form for Matic. However, guys, to invalidate that, we simply need to bounce, come up, and take out this high. So a couple things to look at here with our charts. So do you guys remember these patterns? Oh, sorry, guys, wrong chart. That I had shown you guys, maybe, a few weeks ago. I talked about this falling wedge. I talked about this ascending triangle. I talked about the smaller falling wedge as well as this descending channel. Guys, we met every single target. We met the target of our large ascending triangle, which was 281. Also, our falling wedge target, 281. Met the target of our smaller falling wedge here at 178. We met the target of this descending triangle. Sorry, guys, descending channel, which was at 215. So every single pattern, every target was met beautifully. I just absolutely love when that happens. It's just a beautiful thing to see when you're doing technical analysis, to see the price action do exactly what it's supposed to do, which doesn't always happen, right, guys? And if we come over to this chart here, we met the top of our channel. I said watch 293, guys. We could get rejected and see it move back down. So we could see it move all the way back down to about 221. We're going to continue to consolidate within this channel. As you can see here, we came up, resistance, ABC correction. We came up, hit resistance, ABC correction. We came up, we didn't quite hit resistance. We saw a correction. We've come up once again, hit resistance. So what we may see is an ABC. We come down, we find support along the EMAs. We go A, B, C correction down to about 221. So do keep an eye on that. If that does happen, guys, we'll be making trades the whole time with our dollar cost average strategy. But if we can hold the support of the EMAs here on the daily and we break out of this ascending triangle and we break out of this ascending channel, quick drink of water. Sorry, guys. It went down the wrong tube. Wow. Call 911. All right, so if we can break out, then we can invalidate it and see continuation. But even if we go through that ABC correction, we bounce off this level of support, that's when we can come up and we can break out and we can head to $4.05. But we do have that bearish divergence that we have to keep an eye on the daily, creating higher highs, we create lower highs on the RSI. So if that fully plays out, we'll definitely start to come back down to these levels of support. So let's quickly look at Ethereum, guys. We lost the level of support from our head and shoulders pattern. We had a throwback and then we had a fake out to the upside. We fell over once again. Looks like we got a bit of a double top pattern here. Here's your, well, triple top, top, second top, third top. Here's your neckline, guys. So you measure from your base to the top of your pattern and you pull it down and you can see that target was met perfectly. We do have some reversal wicks where the bears are trying to push down the price and the bulls are like, I don't think so, and those can signify a reversal. Right here you see these wicks down and then we had a push back up. Right here we had wicks down, push back up. Right here we had wicks down and a push back up. So we may see a nice little push for ETH. So I'm going to pop over to our next chart here. All right, guys, so we broke out of this falling wedge pattern, but once again we've lost this large, I'm going to pop it over to the daily, we've lost this large trend line of support once again. Support here, support here, support here, and we've broken down and we're underneath the EMAs. We hit the EMAs as resistance on the daily, which is bearish, guys. So if we fail to hold the support previous resistance of our falling wedge, we could see a reversal and just a bit of a fake out where you break out and you fall right back down into the pattern. Here's another chart, guys, where I've been talking about this ascending channel, and I said if we break down at 4044, we can come all the way back down to where we formed the channel, which is at 3642 for Ethereum. We are trending towards oversold, so we may see, sometimes what you'll see is you'll break down from the pattern, you'll come back up, and then you'll hit the EMAs, or you'll hit the pattern as a resistance, and then see the continuation of the breakdown. So do keep an eye on that as well. If we look at the Bitcoin long positions, they did take a little bit of profits. That's why you saw that drop there. I have been talking about the bearish divergence. The longs were increasing while the relative strength was decreasing, guys. So what we may see is that the long positions start to take some profits and we come back down towards oversold before seeing a bounce once again. Of course, that doesn't have to happen. We could just see some continuation, but as you can see here, we're creating higher highs. We're creating lower highs on the RSI. We came all the way back down to oversold before we saw another nice increase in longs again. So do keep an eye on that, guys. Could signify that we may see some future sell-off. If we look at Bitcoin, we lost some key support. So we had a bit of a fake out, guys. We've created this bull flag. This is why I stopped trading patterns, because you start to break out and the bears are like, haha, good one. Push the price back down, and all the people that were trading this bull flag, they either hit their stop loss or they got liquidated. That's why I don't trade patterns anymore, and I dollar cost average. So we're holding on by a thread, guys. We're holding the support of our falling wedge pattern. Crucial for us to hold this level. You can see these wicks too, wicks down, so we may see a little bit of a bounce. If we lose that support, then it's a fake out. We're going to come down 47869 and to these levels of support here for Bitcoin, 46416. Looks at all the support here as well. And then we also have a little bit, we have support in this area as well, which is coming in at about 45199, and the Fibonacci level at 43.5K. So if you see us start to lose about 49.06K, let me drop this in, 49026, that's when we're going to start to come down to these levels of support. We need to bounce right away if we're going to see any sort of continuation to the upside. We lost the 20 EMA on the daily, which is bearish, guys. We wanted to hold it as support, but as you can see, we've rolled over and we've lost it once again. So we may be repeating the exact same thing that we did in the summertime, where we were consolidating, we broke out, everyone's like, here we go, this is the reversal. Major fake out, guys. Lose the 20 EMA, come back down, start hitting it as resistance. So if we continue to stay underneath the 20 EMA and we have a daily close going into tomorrow's daily close is underneath the 20 EMA, we can start hitting the EMAs as resistance and go lower. We'd have to see a nice bounce back above the 20, get back above the 55 if we are going to see continuation for Bitcoin. Hope you guys don't mind. In my Matic videos, I go over Matic, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, just because Matic is the #1 coin that I'm trading. It's my main focus as a trader right now because of the way that it moves. The structure is very easy to trade, in my opinion. It moves very beautifully. When it corrects, it goes through beautiful corrections that are very tradable, in my opinion. All right, guys. Some coins like VeChain, I only use like 2x leverage, because when VeChain corrects, it's like just, you know, shits the bed. So, so in the short term, guys, your take profit zone is 290. Could be a nice little trade there, a nice little support resistance trade of about 14%. Watch for a double top if that does happen. Also watch for a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If we do continue to see some sell off here, your buy zones are 226, 206, 175, 151, 107. Equal amounts as a spot trader. Double your margin as a leverage trader. Bring your average price down halfway each time. A lot of people ask me, what do you mean by double your margin as a leverage trader? So when you're leverage trading, I don't recommend more than 2 to 3x, so your liquidation is always far away. So if you entered with 200 at 252, you have to put 200 again at 226. Now you have $400 in your trade. You have to put 400 at 206. Now you have $800 in your trade. You have to put 800 at 175. So you're always doubling your margin. Where with spot trading, you can put 200, 200, 200, 200, and it will bring your average price down halfway each time. But if you do that with leverage, your average price won't drop properly. But the beautiful thing about using leverage, now of course trade at your own risk, is after you hit your third buy zone, your average price actually drops more than halfway. So 252, you put 200. 226, you put 200. Your average price is sitting about 238. 206, you put 400. Instead of your average price coming down halfway to 226, it's going to come a little bit lower to about 221. If you come all the way down to 175 and you enter once again, well, your average price is going to come down even more than that. It will come down about 3/4 of the way, probably down to about 199. Whereas if you're spot trading, it's halfway, so it'd be 237 to come down to 226. You hit 175, it would come down to probably about 212. But with leverage, it comes down more because you're doubling your margin. All right, guys, hopefully that makes sense. That's it for Matic. Our bull run targets are the 1.618 at 677. The 2 extensions. Sometimes I talk too much and, you know, I just get a little bit tired. The 2 extension, which is coming in at 1181, the 2.272 at 1767. All right, guys, if you want access to these charts at all times, I highly recommend the Discord, where I'm posting the DCA charts for Mana, Phantom, Vet, VeChain, Matic, as well as Gala, Sand, a whole bunch of projects for the DCA method, and over 1,000 members talking all things crypto. And it's the price of a coffee. You really can't beat it. If you want to trade with me, make sure to sign up to Bybit. Up to $4,100 in bonuses. I have a full-length tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.